as we're getting closer and closer to the end of 2024 and the start of the new year of 2025, you and your friends, maybe you're not even doing this, making promises to yourself to be better next year. I'll do it next year, I'll do it next year, I'll do it next year. Here's some things to help you to do it next year, not just say it and just forget about it. First things first, you gotta believe that you want this. If you don't believe that you want this, if you don't want this in your heart, if you don't want this in your heart, then you're not gonna do it. It's as simple as that. It's like doing homework. You don't want to do fucking homework unless you like doing homework, you're not gonna do it. Or you're not gonna like doing it, so you're just gonna forget about it and do anything else but the homework. The second thing is, you're gonna make a plan for what you're gonna do the next year. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll work out, I'll eat healthy, I'll get a job, or like, etc., etc. You can't just be saying like them simple things. You have to go into detail and make a plan on how you're gonna do that. Because once you have the plan, then you can start taking the steps forward to get towards that goal quicker, or getting towards that goal in general. Because if you're like most people, you probably just forget about that goal, whatever you told yourself. And if you don't do the things that you told yourself you're going to do, that makes you weak-minded. All right? You may not like hearing this, but you're weak in the head. You can't just, whatever you tell yourself, do it. Do it. Do it. You have to do it. And the reason this is because you got to have discipline. You have to set plans for yourself and you have to do it. If you do it, then you're building yourself up and you're building a concrete foundation. If you don't do that, then you're building some grass foundation that's going to crumble in a couple days and it's not going to last. But if you have discipline and you build that concrete foundation at the start, this will set you up for months, years, maybe even decades of hard work to come. The third thing is, yes, you make a plan, but you got to make a schedule next. So you got to make a schedule of when you're going to work out, when you're going to, like what you're going to do after work or after school, or what you're trying to work on in the future to help you move forward and be successful in life. You also got to have time every day to relax. If you don't, you're going to break down. If you don't relax, you're going to break down. It's like having no oil on any fucking machinery. Alright? So what I do to relax, or somewhat relax, is deep breaths, in and out, meditational breaths, every single day, going on a walk at 6 o'clock in the morning, or like 6:30. That's what I do. I take the bloody dog for a walk, the cheeky bastard, and I do this, and this helps you relax. Now sometimes it doesn't really relax you too much, but it still relaxes you, okay? Now the fourth thing is every day, be grateful for what things, even if you don't pray to God. Just list the things you're grateful for. Say, I'm grateful for living in such a safe country. I'm grateful for my friends and family and the great upbringing that I've had. I'm grateful that I've lived to 19. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that my whole family is doing okay. I'm grateful that I have food on the table. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. All those things to help you realize that you're actually more lucky than you actually think, and you have a head start than most people. It just depends where you live. Some people have a bad upbringing, but they become super successful because they're on the grind and they're hustling. But then for most people, you got it lucky, man. Me and you got it lucky. Most people have it lucky. I know a few people that are subscribed to me may not be in the best of situations, but don't worry, man. It'll be okay. You just got to hustle even harder than everybody else. You got to work 10 times harder than me or all these other people to get where you're going to go. And if you make that happen, then that is legendary. Just like Phantom, how he was in the Bronx, and he worked at the deli and they had no money to fix his phone, and then he just went, fuck it, I'm going straight all into YouTube. Guess what? He made it happen. Phantom made it happen. Shout out to Phantom. This is basically it. You got to have goals. You got to build discipline in your mind, and you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to believe that you can do it, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to want to do this. If you don't want to work out or want to get better, you're not going to get better. Okay? You're not going to stick to it. So you got to find your reason. This bloody train. Are you kidding me? All right. That's all. That's all for today. Be grateful what you've had. Goals. You have to believe in yourself, and you got to want to do this. It's like this. You're not going to change if you don't want to change. I can't force you to do anything. You have to make the decision. You have to make the choice to get better and change. I can't change you for changing you. Do you understand? That probably didn't make too much sense, did it? It's pretty simple. If you want to get better, you're going to get better. You'll find a way. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are, you'll get better. Trust me. I did it. You can do it too. Have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed. Peace out.